Hi everyone. We will start in 2 minutes, okay? Hi everyone. We will start in 2 minutes, okay? So meanwhile, you guys can share this video to your friend, okay? So that all can join and then we can start in 2 minutes. Yes, guys. So which project we can start today? ML, DL, CV, NLP. Okay, many of you have written like ML, NLP. Let's decide one project because here we will cover each and everything. Machine learning, NLP. Okay, no one? DL and CAV, computer vision. Nowadays in the industry, whenever you are applying for a job, CV and NLP will get a better hike as compared to machine learning engineer. Okay, many of you have requested machine learning, NLP, and one Amit analytics. Going forward, we'll cover, and I will try to upload a videos on analytics, Amit. Some projects that I can add in my resume. Yes. Here we can discuss mainly industry level projects and some of the advanced level projects so that you can add those types of resume, those types of projects in your resume. Okay, even I will cover in live classes how you can put it down those resume, those projects in your resume. Okay. So shall we start, guys, or shall we wait 1 or 2 minutes so that another members can join? Okay. So anyone aware about the HLD, LLD? Anyone? Okay. Okay, guys. So let's start now. So let me share my screen. and then we can start. And meanwhile, like whenever you face any types of issue, because I'm going to do a live class coding, so definitely I will face some of the issues. So we'll do the googling and then I can find out those error whenever I will get any types of error. Okay, so parallelly try to implement everyone, so that if you face any types of issue, you can just write it down in the chat. Okay, so let me share my screen and then we can start. Yes, high level and low level design. So let me share my screen. Is my screen visible, everyone? Please confirm. Okay, fine. So today, as you have requested on my YouTube channel on a community post, many of you have requested to start a market-based projects. So that's why today I come up with market-based project on e-commerce. Okay, so here I'm going to take this one from Aniron Intensive Portal, market-based project on e-commerce. As for your request, guys. Okay, so first of all, we can understand the problem statement, and based on the problem statement, we can start working on the projects. Okay, I will define all the pipelines. Based on the pipeline, we can work. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the market-based project on e-commerce. You can find the same projects under the Aniron internship portal. You can go here. Aniron, and under the internship portal, you can just sign in with your credential, whatever the credential that you have. Okay, I'm just signing with my credential. New projects, machine learning. I'm going to take the machine learning projects. From here, you can select the e-commerce. And after that, you can select a market-based project, this one. Okay, so let's first of all try to understand the problem statement. Based on the problem statement, we can start working on the projects. And if anyone wants, and if anyone interested to build HLD, LLD, wireframe, you can build parallelly, because every alternate days we have a classes, live classes. Okay, and in a live classes, mainly I will focus on the coding part. Okay, and meanwhile, if you want to work on the HLD part, LLD part, even I will explain you how you can build a HLD, how you can build a LLD, wireframe, architecture doc, each and everything I will explain you. Okay, so parallelly try to work on the HLD, LLD part as well. And after completing, just send me on my email ID. I will review it, each and everything. And if any changes required, then I will send you the email. Okay, so let's try to understand the problem statement first. So as you can see, this is the machine learning e-commerce intermediate level projects. Okay, so let's start with the first intermediate level projects, and going forward, we can take some advanced level projects. But yeah, even in this project, we can do each and everything. We can create a UI, we can do the Dockerization, we can work on the CI/CD pipeline, end-to-end project we can build here. Not a simple UI. We can use a logger file, debugging, each and everything, database part, each and everything I will cover in a live classes. Even I will take one classes for logger and debugging, one classes for database, separate class, so that parallelly you can learn those concepts and parallelly you can implement in your projects. Okay, so how is it, guys? It's like this idea is good, or we can change this idea? See, based on your opinion, we can work on these projects, because at the end, this project you can add in your resume. You can showcase whenever you can apply for a job, whenever you can apply for an internship. Okay, that's why I come up with this project. So let's build a machine learning project. After completing the machine learning, we can take a deep learning, computer vision, and NLP. Every week we can finish one project. It will take 3 to 4 days of time. Okay, max to max 5 days of time, because first week it will take off time. I have to cover lots of things, logger part, debugging part, database part. Okay. And after that, we'll work on the end-to-end projects. Okay. Excited, sir. We are good. Good idea. That's great, guys. So let's try to understand the problem statement first. And based on the problem statement, we can start working on the project. We can do the codings. Okay. I have written only 4 to 5 lines of code. Okay. Nothing much. So don't worry. Parallelly, you can learn, parallelly, you can watch this video, and parallelly, you can implement in your system as well. Roadmap for doing the project told by, okay, no issue, Rahul. Just give me a 2 or 3 days of time. We'll record a video and then I will upload it. If you want like live videos for discussion types things, then we'll come on live on Saturday and Sunday, and then I will explain you each and everything, all the roadmap. Okay, so it's totally up to you. If you want a live or if you want a recorded videos on YouTube, on my YouTube, so I'm totally fine with both of things. Okay, so now let's try to understand the problem statement part first. So as you can see here, let me zoom it first. I hope it's visual to everyone. Okay, so problem statement that here written, most customers do not post a review rating for any comment after purchasing a product, which is challenged for any e-commerce platform to perform if a company predict whether a customer like this product or dislike like some project. Okay, so they can recommend first, they can find out whether a product like or dislike a product, so that they can recommend more similar product and related product, as well as they can decide whether or not a product should be sold at their end. Let's say I'm taking one example, some of the beauty product. Okay, let's say we have some of the beauty product. Okay, so if the some of the members, like let's say tomorrow, like you are going to some of the mall, and after that you are purchasing some of the product, some of the beauty product. Okay, but after that you are not writing any review. But the problem here is the challenge of the company, like how they got to know you like this product or you did not like this product. Okay, so this is the main motive that we have here. Okay, so this is the crucial e-commerce based company, because they need to keep track of each product for each seller so that none of the product discourage their customers to come up shop them again. Okay, so this is the main problem statement that we have here, like how the company got to know, okay, this product is liked by the people and not liked or disliked. Okay, sir, we are going to do entire projects now. No, not now. 3 to 4 sessions I will take, because at the end I will cover each and everything: logger, debugging, dockerization, CI/CD pipeline, database part. So it will take 4 to 5 days of time every day, like 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hour classes every alternate days. Okay, so parallelly you can do the practice. Okay, so this is the main motive that we have, guys, to predict how the company got to know the particular product is liked by the people or disliked by the people. Because whenever we are purchasing some of the product from some of the website, we are not writing the review, and this is a very challenging task for the company, for the owner. How they got to know, okay, this product is liked by the people, our customer, or not. Okay, so as you can see, some region could not possibly by comparing the product review with those of your competitors beforehand, so gaining lots of insights about the product and saving a lots of manual data pieces. So you can go through this problem statement, the main motive of this project, to got to know, okay, this product is liked by the customer or not. Okay, so you can just go through the problem statement, try to read out, because this is the like big text that we iNeuron team have written. Even I am from iNeuron. Okay, so we have written the big text, so you can just try to understand the problem statement, the main motive of the problem statement, to find out the insights, find out how like the peoples are liking this types of particular product or not. Like let's take one more example. In iNeuron, we have a different courses. How we got to know, okay, this particular course, like we have a full stack bootcamp course, we have a MLDL course, we have a DLCV NLP course. Okay, so how we got to know, how the owner or how as a team lead, how as a project manager got to know, okay, this course is more liked by the people, more liked by the customer. People needs more full stack bootcamp course. People needs more deep learning DLCB NLP course, and people needs more MLDL course. How we got to know? Okay, so this is the main motive behind this. So this one, we are asking to our customer, we are asking for our student, okay, this course, this mentor is beneficial for you or not? Are you getting a transition in the field of data science or not? Okay, so this is the main motive we have here in our projects. How we got to know this product is liked by the people or disliked by the people. Okay, yeah guys, so whenever I'm explaining the project, mainly I'm taking real-time examples. Okay, okay, now, so the main motive, whether a customer like or dislike a particular product. If people or our customer like this product, then again after some time we can recommend the same product. Okay, so like, let me tell you one more incident, guys. Like every day, not every day, like every alternate day, I buy non-veg from Zomato. Okay, non-veg biryani. Okay, and like every day I'm getting the recommendation and some offers, 10%, 20%, and 50% offers from a Zomato. Okay, but Zomato know, okay, I like this product. That's why I every day, every alternate day, I buy the same product from the Zomato. Okay, so same thing happened with the e-commerce company. Okay, first they got to know, okay, you like this particular product. Okay, and based on those products, they will recommend you some of the other products. Okay, so can anyone tell me this is the classification problem or this is a regression problem? Or this is a classification, like a clustering problem? In a machine learning, we have three things, right? Regression, classification, and clustering. So can anyone tell me this is the regression problem or this is a classification problem or this is a clustering problem? Just write it down in the chat, guys. I'm waiting for your response. Just write it down in the chat, everyone. This is a classification problem, regression problem, or clustering problem. Looks like logistic regression, liked or disliked. Okay. Classification, many of you have written classification. Okay, classification, I guess. Okay, lots of members have written classification. No issue. Try to read this problem statement again. If you need this like a link, then I will share you in the chat. You can go through it. Later part, I will explain you. This is a regression problem, classification problem, or clustering problem. Later, I will explain you. Don't worry. Ronnie, clustering maybe. Let's see. Later, I will explain you. Okay. So now this is the problem statement. Now here you can see the data set you will get. You can get a data set from here. So let me click it out and this link. So you will get on Kaggle. So you can download this data set from here. You can just click it out on data set, and here you can see, you can make sure you can download the bundle, because here you can see that lots of data set we will get. Okay, from a different like order payment, review, orders data set, product data set, seller data set, category data set. Okay, so lots of data set we will get. So make sure you can download all those data set. You can download a jumble data set. Okay, fine. Now I will not explain you this evaluation part because this is the part of annual internship. So you can go through it and then you can understand it. Here you can see database part. So product rating is a continuous value, so the regression. Okay, later I will explain you, Kiran. Okay, fine. So database batch, you are supposed to give in a data set for this project, which is Cassandra database. We can use any database, Cassandra, MongoDB, SQL, whatever you want, based on your recommendation. I will use the database in this project. So just write it down in the chat, guys. So later I can remember the same database, whatever you want, you can just write it here in the chat. Okay. GCP wide, deployment wide, we can check it out, depends on our projects. We can deploy on the Heroku or AWS, because mainly I prefer paid version for AWS, not Azure and GCP. Okay, so we can try on Heroku and AWS. Now API wise, we can create logging, definitely we can do. Even I will take one class for logging and debugging. Ops pipeline, CI/CD pipeline we can build here. Mainly we'll try to focus on DVC, ML flow, and CI/CD. Okay, SQL, many of you have written the SQL for database. No issue. Just write it down, and based on your recommendation, I will try to cover it. Okay, and yeah, guys, meanwhile, if you are liking this video, please like this video. Okay. Okay, fine. And yeah, if anyone wants to build a HLD, LLD, and wireframe, I already sent you this link in the chat. You can go through this simple HLD and LLD and try to build a HLD. Why I'm telling you to build a HLD? So that after completing the projects, after 1 month, after adding the same projects in your resume, after 1 month, you are going for an interview. Let's say tomorrow you have an interview. Okay, so what you can do, you can just go through the HLD. No need to go through all those codes, all this video. Just go through the HLD. Try to understand the problem statement, what the solutions we are going to build. Okay, you can mention each and everything in your HLD part. As you here, you can see this is the HLD general description, and each and everything we have mentioned, event log, error handling, performance, each and everything we have mentioned. Okay, so what you can do, just try to create a HLD part, LLD, wireframe, architecture documentation. And let's say if tomorrow you have an interview, you can just go through this documentation, read out each and every line of whatever you have written, and same thing you can explain during your interview. Okay, no need to watch this video again, and no need to go all those codes. Just go through this HLD and try to explain each and everything to your interviewer. Okay, everyone, I hope till here we have cleared, right? Yes or no? Please confirm in the chat, guys. Which is a popular database mainly for the industry using a MongoDB and Cassandra. Some of the company using a SQL, MySQL, but yeah, most of the companies they are using Cassandra and MongoDB. Please share the link again. So no issue. Let me share you again, Richa. Yeah, you can check it out in the chat. You can go through this link. Okay, not this one. Let me send you the problem statement link as well. So you can go through this link, and here each and everything has mentioned HLD part, LLD part, wireframe, architecture, each and everything you can find out. If the rating feature have categorical like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it will be classification. So we have to look a target variable, then I will decide. We'll tell you later. This is the like regression problem, classification problem, or clustering problem. Okay. I'm a fresher whose domain or internship I have to focus in data analytics. Okay. It's out of box question, but let me explain you. For the data analytics, what you can do, first of all, try to learn 3 things. Dashboarding tools. Under the dashboarding tools, you can learn Power BI or Tableau, SQL, Excel, or little bit Python knowledge. Try to learn these 4 concepts, and after learning these 4 concepts, just start working on the internship project. iNeuron provides you a free internship platform. You can just go to here, internship.ineuron.ai, select any projects, try to complete end-to-end knowledge, try to get hands-on experience, and same concepts you can apply in your industry projects. After completing the any types of internship project, getting hands-on knowledge, hands-on experience, you can start applying for a job in any company. Okay. Yeah, many of the companies using a MongoDB and Cassandra. Okay, sir, then we can go for Cassandra and MongoDB. No issue. I will select Cassandra or MongoDB. Anyone. Okay. Fine, guys. So I hope the problem statement is clear to everyone. If not, try to read this problem statement again and again. First, clear with the problem statement, because at the end, based on this problem statement, we can start working on our projects. Okay, so first try to clear your problem statement, and based on this problem statement, we can start working on the projects. Okay, even I have built in this project. Okay, I have a each and everything, but nowadays I am facing some of the issue in a Cassandra database. So let's fix this issue and then I will show you in the live classes. Okay, so let's check it out here. As you can see, I have written only 5 of 6 of line of code because I have to do the live class coding. But for the sample part, I have just done this thing. So let me do you. What you can do, first of all, try to download this dataset and zip it in your local system and upload on Drive. Because whenever we are going to load this whole data set in our local system, as you can see here, so whole data set is a different MB size that we have. First data set that we have 9 MB, second 16 MB, third 15 MB. So different MB data set we have. So sometimes it will not work in your system if you have a 8 GB or i3 processor. Okay, that's why I'm using a Colab here. So first, just go to your Drive and try to upload this dataset. After downloading, you can unzip and then you can upload on your dataset on your Drive. Let me show you. Here you can see under the data folder, I have uploaded all those data. All those data, whatever you can see here, all the dataset is available under this my Drive section under the data folder. Okay. After that, what you can do? You can write, let me send you this link as well in your chat. So you can try as well. Okay, so what you can do, let me copy and then send you in the chat. Okay, fine. So first of all, you can import all those library. I hope we all are aware about the simple library function like pandas, what is pandas, matplotlib, Shivan, and each and everything, whatever I have written here. Right, guys? I hope we all are aware about this simple library, simple Python library. Right? Everyone? Okay, great. So what you can do, first of all, you can just connect your Google Colab. You can just go to here and then you can write Google Colab. Okay, and then you can search this one, welcome to Collaboratory, and create a new notebook. Create a new notebook. Okay, let me show you these steps again. It's opening. Here you can see I have written only 4 to 5 lines of code, nothing much. So let me copy this code and paste it here. First, you can connect. Yeah, guys, so this is the simplest step we are doing. But after completing the one session, it will be good. Okay, so let me run this cell. Now it's working. After that, what you can do, you can just go to here on your file section, click it out on Drive, Mount Drive, connect to Google. Let me connect with my Google account. It's connecting, so it will take some of the time. No, right now it's not coming. Okay, no thanks. Now we are getting this file. No, not getting. Revoke this one. Let me go to here again. Mount. Google sign in. No, it will upload a GIF file. Yes, same thing you can do. Like here, you can just see. Here we are getting the same link, right? So let me copy this link here. Connect to the Drive. Connect with the Google Drive. Same email ID. Make sure the same email ID is here. So you can connect with the same email ID. Allow. And then your Drive mounted, already mounted. So you can just go to here. Okay, not a revoke section. Why I'm not getting this file? Somewhere below, I thought I will get. No. Okay, I'm getting a different thing. Revoke this runtime and let me run this again. First, you can mount mounting Google Drive. Now it's initializing here, you can see. Now let me run. And now I'm getting this drive option here. Connect with the Google Drive. Connect. Allow. Now I'm getting this one. Now here you can see the drive. Under the drive section, I have a My Drive section. Under the My Drive, I have all those files. So data. Now, so let me read this data first. Data equal to pd dot read csv. And let me take some of the data. Like I want to read a review data first. So let me copy this path from here. You can just click it out on pd dot and then you can copy this path. Okay, so this is the customer data that we have. Now data dot head you can do, and this is the top 5 row we will get here. Under this, we have a customer ID, we have a customer unique ID, customer zip code, pin code, you can say, customer city, in which city customers belongs, and customer states. These are the data we are getting under this while customers data set. So let's try to check how many rows and columns that we have in this data set. Okay, not this one. Sorry. Yes. So total we have 99,441 columns and total 5 rows that we have. Nearby 1 lakh. Right? So this is the data set, and same I have implemented the 4 to 5 lines of code I have written here. Okay. So let's talk about here, guys. Same thing you can implement. Okay. Now here is our data set that we have. Under the data folder. So this is the data folder that I have. So these are the data that I have. Right now, I'm using first one, the review one. Okay. So under this review, let me run this cell again. So as you can see, we have a review ID, order ID, review comment title, comment message, review creation, some of the like columns name that we have. Can you please share the customer data set? See, you can download it from here. I don't know your name. You have written kids and 12, so you can download your data set from here. So let me share this link again in the chat. Even it will be available after this session under the description section. I will upload each and everything under the description section. Okay, so anyone, any questions till here? I have missed one point. Okay, that's why I'm asking these questions. Anyone, any questions, if you remember from like our previous session, as I told before working on the data set, first of all, try to create some of the hypothesis questions. But even creating and even writing any hypothesis question, I started working on the projects. Why? Why you are not asking questions, guys? Just tell me, like, why I'm not creating and I'm not writing any types of hypothesis questions before writing a code. Even in our previous session, I told before writing a code, try to create a hypothesis questions. But here I'm not creating any types of hypothesis questions and I started coding. Any hint, anyone? Anyone, any hint? Why you are using Collab? Why Jupyter Notebook? See, because we have a lots of data sets, so that's why I'm using a Collab. Yes, yes, we will continue. No worry. Okay, fine. So, see, hypothesis questions we'll cover in the next class, because here let's first of all try to understand the data set first. Because I already told, after understanding the data set, then we can create a hypothesis questions. Okay, that's why I have not created any types of, and I have not written any types of hypothesis questions. So let's first of all try to understand the data set, what all those things that we have in our data set, and then we can discuss each and everything. Then we can create a hypothesis questions. Okay, so now here you can see in our data set, in our review data set, we have a total 99,224 columns and 7 rows. Okay, what is the rows name that we have? The review ID that we have, order ID that we have, and these are the unique ID that we have. Unique customer ID. Review score, what the scores the like customer have written. Review comment. Title. Yes, we already know the problem statement, but what about the data set? After getting the understanding about the data set, then we can generate a hypothesis question. Then we got to know, okay, what is our main motive? What we want to solve in a real life. Okay, so let's first of all try to understand the data set, and then we can create a hypothesis questions. And most probably it will be homework for you. Okay, fine. So as you can see here, 7 row that we have: review ID, order ID, review score, comment title, review comment title, review message, comment message, review creation date, in which date our customer have written the review, and review answer, timestamp. Okay, after that I have checked the data set, whatever the data data that we have in the form of rows and column. So total 99,224 column that we have and 7 rows. After that we have checked the unique ID, data, order ID. So as you can see, the unique ID that we have total, this unique ID that we have, this one, yeah, 99,224 rows. Yes, sorry, 99,224 rows and 7 column. Yes. Okay. After that, I have checked with the payment data set. Same, you can just go to here, copy the path, and then you can read it. So under the payment, we have a 5 columns. First is the order ID, order sequential, payment type, where the our customers using the credit card, debit card, or cash. Payment installments, how many installments they are paid, and payment value. Okay, after that save. So again here you can see we have a this column and rows. Okay, 1,03,886 rows and 5 columns. Now let's try to check the unique data under the order ID. So what I can do, let me copy this cell again here. As you can see, okay, payment is not defined. So let me run this cell again. I hope now it will work. Yes. So these are the unique ID that we have. And most probably we are getting the same unique ID. Okay. So these are the 2 data sets, but total we have a 7 to 8 data set. So let's try to read all those data sets, whatever the data set that we have, so that we can understand each and everything one by one. Okay. So now let's try to, we have built this one, review and payment data set. 2 things we have read it, payment and review. Now let's try to check the order part, whatever the order we are getting, order item. Okay, so let's try to read this order payment first one and then order item. Copy this part. Let me write order pd dot read csv order dot head And here we are getting the 5 rows again. No, I thought we have already read this one. Okay, order payment we have already read. So let's read this one, order item. Now read this cell. Now here you can see, let's try to check the shape of this data set. So 1,12,650 rows we have and 7 column. Order ID, order items, data item, product data, seller ID, shipping, limit date, price, and freight value we are getting here. So can anyone tell me, like, what are the benefit we will get on this data set? Because we are at the end, whenever we are working on the project, we can work on end to end. End to end, it means we can understand each and everything and then we can proceed next, right? So now let's try to read one more data set, and those data set that we have the customer, this one. So let me write customer pd dot read csv dot head, and let's run this cell. Okay, this head HEAD, not HAAD. Now it's working fine. So here we are getting the total 5 column: customer ID, customer unique ID, customer GIF, customer city, and customer state. These are the different things we are getting. But what are the benefit we will get from this ID? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? Okay, now first of all, let's try to merge our data. Push data, so that we can understand, like here we have a different column, because we have a different CSV file, we have a different data set. Okay, so let's first of all try to merge some of the data. So let me merge which one? Here, as you can see, the review data set that we have and order data. Let's try to merge both order and review. So for merging a data set, what we can write? Review order first. PD, no, not a PD. I'm not going to read. So whatever the data set name that we have, payment dot merge function. We can use a merge function. And then whatever the data I want to merge. So I want to merge this order data. So let me write order, comma, okay, order, and then we can define on which basis we can merge. So let me find out some of the common name on our data. So this is the first data that we have, product, right? So in the product that we have the order ID, okay, and same order ID that we are getting under this column, order ID. So let me merge this data on the basis of order. Let's run this cell. It's merged. So let's now read this cell here. Head. Okay, now we are getting the more column here. So let's try to check the shape of this data. Dot shape. Now it's changed. Before this one, we have in 7 columns, and in a payment we have a 5. But after merging, we are getting the 11 rows. It's merged. Which place our customers are more? We'll find out. It will be done in a EDA part. Don't worry, Richa. Okay, we'll cover later these things. Let's first of all try to understand the problem statement and the data set, and then we can proceed going forward. So as you can see, we are getting this review order, this one, 1,17,601 rows and total 11 column we are getting. Okay, what about the payment? Where is the payment we have defined? Yeah, so payment we are getting this data set 1,03,886 rows and 5 columns we are getting. Okay, and in a payment type, many of the customers using a payment type. So let me create a one more tab here and let's try to check the unique of the payment type. No, not this one. Here I need to change. Oh, let me check it out. Yeah, so people are using mainly credit card. I don't know what is this. Boleto, voucher, debit card, and not defined. It means the cash. If these things are not defined, it means people are using a cash. Okay, so now we have merged our data. Right now, let's try to merge our payment data as well. Here we have a payment data, right? This payment data. So let's try to merge this data as well using a order ID. Okay, because it's common in our both, like this on our review order as well as in our payment ID. So let me copy this same thing and let me write a payment is equal to what we are going to merge. We are going to merge a review order first. So review order on which basis I'm going to merge. So merge push data payments. So let me write payments, comma, on which basis? On order ID basis, I'm going to merge. So you can copy this order ID from here and then paste it out here and rerun this cell. Let's run, check the top 5 head, whatever the data that we have. So now shape of the data. Now it's changed. 1,39,417 rows that we have and 15 columns that we have. Okay, after merging this data. Okay, everyone. So till here, I hope you all clear. Let me check it out the head part here as well. So as you can see the head, order ID, payment sequential, payment type, installments, payment value, order item, product ID, shipping seller, shipping limit date, all those data we are getting here, all data. Okay, so these are the 4 data set that we have read it out here. First, review, order payment, order item data set, and customer data set. 4 things, right? Now, let's try to read other data set because we have a lots of data here. So till now we have read it out only 4 data, right? So now let's try to read other data as well. So now I'm going to read this one. So let's try to read another one. So for orders, I'm going to read orders data. PD dot read CSV and then order. Which order I'm going to take? Order item. Now copy this path and then you can read it. First is the order data I'm going to read. What about the second? So okay, second I'm going to read product data. So for this again I'm going to write product. This one again, because we have a multiple order review, order payment, order items. Okay, so based on the requirements, let's try to read all those data. PD dot read CSV. Now the third data set I'm going to read a seller, because till now we have not checked our seller data set. So let's try to read seller data as well. PD dot read CSV. And now third data we have read till now. And now the last, let me check it out. Any left, okay, transaction that we have left, location. Okay, let's read this one, location, because at the end for the whenever we want to check the review, location part is very important. Okay, transaction is not important, but the location is important. because I want to check in which particular location our product are getting more sale and less sale. Based on the location, we are going to check. Okay, so let me define our location part as well. Geo location, let me define this one. PD dot read CSV, and after that we can read this data set, and let's try to run this cell. Okay, I'm getting the error because of C capital. Okay, yeah, definitely whenever we can do the live coding, definitely sometimes we can do the mistakes. Okay, now it's worked. So let's first try to check the shape of this data set. Orders dot shape. So in this data set, we have a total 1,12,650 columns, sorry, rows, and 7 columns that we have. Okay, now let's check the top 5 data. What are the columns that we have in our data? So order ID that we have, order column, seller ID, product ID, shipping limit, date, price, and freight value. Okay, fine. Now let's try to merge our data. We'll explain you later. But meanwhile, you guys can write why every time I'm going to merge our data set. Can anyone tell me why I am going to merge our data every time? Anyone tell me why I'm going to merge our data every time? So, see, because we have a lots of data in the different file. So whenever we can work on the project, we want in a one file. It's totally up to you. You can merge it or you can do the manually. Okay, but at the end we want our data in the single file. So that's why we are using a merging approach operations. Let's merge our data and then we can proceed. Okay, so first, as you can see here, this one we have added. The first is the review order payment first, and before this one, let me find out where is our review customer data that we have. Review customer data. So anywhere we have merged our review and customer data? No, till now we have not merged. So let's first of all try to merge our customer data. So where I have read this data, let me find out. To perform the EDA and create the model easily in the same file. Yes, that's correct, Harish. So till now I have not read this file. Where is it? Customer file. So let me find out. Customer. Yeah, this one. So I hope I have read this file somewhere. Okay, no. So till now I have not read this file. So let me copy and let's try to read this file again. Okay, customer. I thought I have read it. I already read this file somewhere. Yes, here. While customer. Okay, and I already merged this one payment merge with the review order on order ID. Okay, first payment. So now this is the head part that we have. Let's try to check the item, whatever the item that we are getting. Okay, for the order item, what we can do, let's try to merge our data. So for this, which data I want to merge? First, review final or review item is equal to, I want to merge our data, customer data. So for this, I can write customer dot merge function I can use here on order data. This one, I want to merge our customer data and order data on which basis? On order item basis, order ID basis, sorry. Let's rerun and then, okay, order ID getting some check of duplicates, getting some error. Why? Merge function is not working. Okay, customer, I thought we have order ID. Under the customer file, I have this one or not? Let me check it out. Okay, so under this file, I did not have any order ID. That's why I'm getting this error. Because under this customer file, as you can see here, I did not have any order ID. That's why I'm getting this error. So what we can do? Let's first of all try to combine, or let's try to merge our this data, this customer data. So for this, what I can do, let me take some rows here, and then I can write review or order payment, and then I want to merge this data, customer ID, with the order payment ID. So where is the order payment data that we have? Here that we have the order payment data, review order. Let's read dot merge function. I can use customer data I want to add. On which basis? So I want to add our data on the basis of customer ID, because the same data that we have here as well as under the review order. Customer ID somewhere else here you will get. Okay, now let's try to read this file. No, again I'm getting the same key error, customer ID. Okay, I did not have a customer ID here. Let me check it out. No. Okay. Order ID I have here. Order the payment. So where is the payment? Let me check it out. The payment data. Order ID, payment type. No, I did not have any customer ID here. So let me check it out. Review order data. So where is the review order data that we have? Review, no, this will not. Order item that we have. Payment item. Review. So this data I want to add. Review data. Review, not order. So I have written the data name only. You can edit to review. Review, merge customer, and then customer ID. I hope now it will work. No, again the customer ID is not here. So let me find out the review. Okay, no, again we did not have any. Okay, so what I can do, let me rerun this cell again with the review so that I will get a correct responses. Because this is the review data that we have. So let's run here. Again, here I'm getting review. No, let's rerun this one. Unique ID. I'm getting, this is the payment data that we have. Second is the payment data. So payment part, let's run. Payment unique ID. It will be fine. Third one that we have the order ID. So this one is fine. Fourth, again the customer ID that we have, right? So customer ID is working fine for me. Let me run this cell. Customer ID. After that, now we can merge our data. Which data I'm going to merge? First, order payment. I'm going to create one column, order payment equal to review order. Where is the review order file that we have? Review order. Can anyone tell me where is the review order file that we have? Yeah, correct. So first of all, we can merge our data, then we can use a review order file here. So let's try to merge our data. So order review order equal to, we can use our review data, whatever the review data that we have here, this one, review dot merge function I can use, merge, and which data I want to merge. So I want to merge order data. We'll explain you why I am going to merge this data, on which basis I'm going to, not 0, it's 1, sorry, O. On which basis I'm going to merge this data, on the basis of order ID, because in the both the data I have a order ID is a common file. I hope now it will work. So let me check the top 5 data. Now, as you can see in our data, we have a review order, review score, review comment, and different files that we are getting here. After merging, let me try to check the save of the data. Review order dot save. Total 1,12,372 column that we have, and 13 rows. Sorry, 13 columns and 1,12,372 rows that we have. Okay, so this is the shape that we have. Fine. Now, review. I want to merge our this review order file with the customer on the basis of customer, but I did not have any customer data here. No, I did not have any customer data. So what I can do, let's try to check our customer file. Where is our customer file? In EVAB, I have a customer file here. So I have a customer ID, customer unique ID, customer code, customer C, sorry, customer city, and customer state. Let me check it out if there any similar data that we will get here. Review ID, product ID, shipping price. These are the things we are getting under this one. But now I want to add a customer ID. On which basis I am going to add? I'm going to add, let me find out here. Order ID we have, is fine. Flight, under the review again. Product ID I'm getting. Okay, so can anyone tell me, like here I am finding the customer ID, so that we can merge our two data sets. So that we can merge our two data sets. But the question here is, let's say I'm going to add a review and customer. So what are the benefit we will get after merging this both the data? Yeah, to perform the AD and create a model is a totally a different thing. So it's a model building part. But as a hypothesis, as a data scientist, if your clients ask you, okay, after adding the both data, what the benefit you will get, and how you can find out the analysis after merging this both the data, review data and customer data. Because under the review data, we have this one: review ID, order ID, review score, review comment title. Most of the things that we have null in top 5. Review comment message, review creation date, review timestamp, order ID, and all those things. Under the customer, we have a customer ID, customer unique, customer zip code, customer city, and customer state. So what are the benefit you will get if your clients ask you this question? Then how you can convey and how you can tell, okay, these are the benefits we will get. Can anyone tell me? Please write it down in the chat, everyone. And now I'm going to tell you the assignments. See, watching a video, you will not get a benefit, guys. Simple thing. Watching a video, you will not get a benefit. If you are not doing a practice, if you are not thinking, you will not get a experience. If you will not get an idea how the code, how the projects work. Data science, it means to understand about the data. How good is the service in a particular region? That's great. Correct. Haris, try to find out some of the more hypothesis questions. It's not a question, it's a solution mainly, so that you can convey to your clients. First, how good is the service. Okay, so shall I provide you assignments, guys? Are you interested to complete the assignments parallelly and complete a project parallelly, so that whenever your interviewer asks a questions, you can reply each and everything, you can explain each and everything in a better manner? Till now, I have not covered anything. It's a basic thing, like everyone know these things. Okay. Yes, everyone. Shall I provide you assignments? Okay, fine. So I'm going to write some of the assignments here. Okay. Let me explain you why I'm not getting the customer ID, because we did not have customer ID in our review order. That's why whenever we are merging, we are getting an error. Okay, but before this, you can write it down. Why you want to merge this data? What are the benefit you will get after merging this data? Okay, so make sure you can write it down each and everything before writing a single line of code. First, you need to understand why we are writing this code. Okay. Now, let me provide you some of the assignment questions. So, are you guys ready to work or ready to participate in the assignments? Yes? No? Everyone? Yes. Today we have not covered anything, but even I am going to provide you assignment, and it will be good for you whenever you are going to attend an interview, because at the end, during the interview, you can explain each and everything, right? Which city and state has the more customers and positive review? That's correct. And negative review, so that based on the negative review, our clients, they can improve their products. Based on the negative review, they can improve their product, their service, so that they will get more revenue on the particular state. Okay, fine. So first questions, create five hypothesis questions, so that your client will get benefit. First questions. Second questions, second assignments. Write down some basics steps. Write down some basics explanation why we are performing some basics functions on these projects. Third questions, perform EDA based upon your understanding and hypothesis questions. Let me tell you why I'm providing you these assignments. First, it will be build your thinking power. Thinking power in the sense how after getting a data set, after getting a client project, how you can think about those data, how you can think about those problem statements. Okay. Coding anyone can do after writing and after completing some of the projects. Anyone can write a project, program. Anyone can complete the project. But how we can become some of the good data scientists based on your understanding, whatever the understanding you will get, and based on your understanding, your client will get a benefit. Because at the end, if your client will get a benefit, then definitely they will provide you more projects to your company. And then again, like if you are getting again and again good project, if you are completing all the projects on time in bit and manner pace, you will get easily a promotion and each and everything, like whatever the company will provide a goodies and all. But at the end, it will be provide you a thinking power. It will be improve your thinking power. How you can create a hypothesis questions after getting a data set, after getting a data from your clients and from your company. First thing. Second, perform a basic EDA operation, guys. This is the two questions. This is not two, three questions. Okay, you can complete by tomorrow morning or today EOD. You can complete this assignments. Let me write it down my email ID here, shivan@iniron.ai. You can send your assignments here in the form of Jupyter notebook. Okay, everyone. I have not covered anything till now. Okay, but before performing and before proceeding next, I want your opinion, how you are thinking, how you are creating the hypothesis questions, how you are performing the EDA. Because EDA visualization is nothing. Anyone can do the visualization. But what are the benefits we will get after doing those EDA? These are the main point that I have. Okay, so make sure you can complete this assignment by tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock. Second question, not clear. Write down some explanation why we are performing basic functions on this project. Like here I am performing the merge operation with review order and customer data. Why I am performing this particular data only, this merging operation? So you can write this explanation. After merging, what are the benefits you will get? Okay, so you can write this explanation. Because at the end, like whenever you can submit this project to your senior member, senior data scientist, they will ask you each and everything. Why you are performing this operation? Okay, even in a MNC, after completing a client project, in your senior data scientist and project manager, they will review each and every line of code, whatever you have written. Whatever the functions that you have written, after review, then they can finalize, okay, it project is good, and then they can approve. Else, no, you can complete those project again. If your senior data scientist and if your project manager, they find out some of the like different things and like some of the error or anything. Okay, they told you try to complete again this project, try to write a different functions. Even they checked your functions name. Like here I have written here data, right? And after some time I have edited here review, because this data set is related to a review data. So make sure you can define a same function whenever you are working on end-to-end projects. Not in Jupyter notebook. I'm talking about the end-to-end project. It means in your like other ID, PyCharm, and whenever you are defining a class and functions. So that other member, whenever they will go through your code, they can understand each and everything. Okay, guys? Okay, so problem statement first, clear a problem statement. I'm not going to cover much in this class because first I need to check these things, how you are thinking, how you are approaching the problem statement, because based on this, I got to know, okay, in which part we can focus on more, on thinking power or explaining power or writing a code. Okay, that's why I'm assigning you this assignment. So let's complete this assignment. Based on this assignment, I got to know, okay, in which part I can proceed first on thinking power, writing a code, or explanation thing. And based on this, we can proceed. Okay, everyone? Okay, so now everyone just tell me, I'm planning to take this session on alternate days, but today I assign you some of the assignment. So shall I take us tomorrow on same time, 8 p.m.? Shall I take a session again tomorrow, 8 p.m. or we can take a session on alternate days, like Monday, Wednesday or Friday? What is your opinion, guys, here? Alternate days or shall I take tomorrow? Yes, everyone, I'm waiting for your response. Because based on your response, we can proceed. Okay, fine. So alternate days we can take a classes because it will take 5 classes to complete all those things. Okay. So just try to complete this assignment by tomorrow before 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., not p.m. 10 a.m. morning. And tomorrow, same time, we can meet and then we can finish our EDA part, explanatory data analysis. Okay, everyone? Okay, fine. So tomorrow we have a class on same time. And after that, we can take a classes on alternate days. Don't worry. Only tomorrow, try to join, guys, please. Because if alternate days, then again, I have to explain same thing on next class. Okay. So that's why only tomorrow class, just try to attend. Else on alternate days. Or shall we take this session on alternate days? Okay. So I got a 50-50 response. Alternate days tomorrow. Okay. So let me send you the WhatsApp group as well. I have a like Telegram group, so let me send it to you, everyone. So you can join our Telegram group. Let me write it down in the group. Yes, guys. So just try to join tomorrow class. After that, we can take a session on alternate days. Okay, everyone. Okay, fine, guys. So let's see you tomorrow on same time. Tomorrow 8 p.m. and then tomorrow we can complete this EDA part. Anyhow, we can complete tomorrow exploratory data analysis part, guys. Okay. Yeah, guys. So let's see you in tomorrow's session. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining.